My name is Sarah Raymond. I'm the Online Learning Specialist for the Center for Innovative Instruction, and today we're going to talk about the basics of Connect. How do you even get started using Connect for your course if you've never seen it before? So our objectives today is that we're going to edit our workspaces, we're going to upload a syllabus, we'll design our home page, we will add resources, and then we'll create a sample announcement. And anytime through any of these objectives you can ask your questions, and then at the end we'll have open question and answer period. It shouldn't last too long. I'm going to move pretty quickly, so if you want to interrupt me and ask me a question, either just interrupt my audio with your microphone, or there's a function within this go-to training session where you can raise your hand and I'll see a little pop-up that says you're raising your hand and want to ask a question. Today's quote is, "Do all the good you can by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as you ever can," by John Wesley. I think this is a great inspirational quote, and it goes along with the lesson this week that Dr. Boone taught in Community Chapel about loving your neighbor and serving others instead of yourself. So I think that is appropriate for today. All right, so if you've never seen Connect before, I'm going to go ahead and log in at connect.trevecca.edu. Gail, can you see my screen okay?
Yes.
Okay, great. And I'm going to log in under my Trevecca username and password. And once you log in, it takes you straight to my workspace. You can see I have 3 courses within my tabs at the top, but we're going to remain on my workspace for this section of the training. First, I want to add a profile picture to my profile within Connect. So on the left-hand side, you see the Profile tab, and you click on that. It takes you to where you can edit settings within your profile. At the top, there's a tab called Pictures. If you click on that, now you can go to Browse and select your photo. You're actually browsing the files within your computer, so make sure that you have a photo located somewhere on your computer and you know where it's located by using the pathway that you need to get there. So if it's in Libraries and My Pictures, you would click on Pictures there. If you click on the photo and click Open, it will say, it'll ask you, do you want to add new picture files to the gallery? And it shows what the name of the photo is right here. You can either delete it and change your mind, or you can say upload chosen files. It'll pop my picture right in there. If you click on the photo, it brings up a larger photo, and this is the only place where you can say set as profile image. And then it'll ask you to confirm. Once you do that, it takes you to the My Profile tab, and now you have your photo as your profile image. All right. We're going to go ahead and move on to Preferences on the left-hand side. This is where you can change the number of tabs you have showing at the top. You can hide them. You can display them, you can activate them. A lot of people, a lot of faculty members have a lot of courses that they have either designed or been assigned as a faculty member from years past, ever since we've received Connect, and then their current classes. So they don't know about this trick, and this is a great trick to know about so that you can kind of organize your top tab. So on Preferences, you can be on the Customize tabs option, and here are my active sites right here. I can display more than, right now I only have 3, but I can display up to 4, or I can change it and display as many as I want. or as little as I want. These 3 tabs you can see are the 3 tabs that I have at the top. If I want to put My Playground as the first tab that I see, then I can click on it, selecting it, move the up arrow up, and move it up one more time. And you see it hasn't changed up here yet, but it has changed here, and then I can click Update Preferences. My window will refresh, and then that tab will show at the very beginning. If there are tabs up here that I don't want to see, I can click on it, selecting it in blue, and then click the arrow over to My Hidden Sites, and then I can hide those sites that I don't want to see. Any questions about that?
No.
All right. There's another tab at the top called Notifications. This is where you receive emails from the courses that are that you're registered into. You can select whether they send you emails automatically, when any announcements are posted, things like that. So all kinds of different settings here for notifications that are sent to you. Time zone, language, and privacy, those are all preset. You don't ever really have to change those. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead into My Playground, and you can select one of your courses if you'd like, and we're going to upload a syllabus. So on the left-hand side, you should see an option called Syllabus. It may be further down in the window than mine is. When you get to the syllabus window, you can click on Add Item, and this is going to ask you, okay, what do you want to add? It's not actually adding the syllabus here, it's only adding a placeholder. So I'm going to call it Syllabus and say Add. Once it refreshes the window, you can see here, oh, okay, this is the placeholder for my syllabus. I called it Syllabus. I can either edit the title of this placeholder, or I can just go with what I've selected. There are two. No, go ahead.
How do I raise my hand? I can't see that because I was going to ask you something, but I wanted to raise my hand.
It must be, let me ask Grant really quick where it's at on his window, because I see my window differently than yours.
It doesn't matter. I can just... Oh, I think I see it. I did. Sorry.
Did you see it? Okay, great. Oh, I see your hand. Yes, Gail.
Okay.
You have a question.
Okay, so again, this is very basic for me. Okay, when you go to Connect, because I am, I have an account in Connect, but I will not be teaching classes. But if I was teaching different classes, I'm a little confused. This Playground is it's like a generic thing for all your settings and for any class you're teaching. And then later you'll say if you're actually setting up a specific class, then you click on that, or
yeah, we've set up playgrounds for certain things. Like each person in the Intro to Online Learning class has a playground, and it's just so that they can go into a Connect shell and play around with the settings, and it doesn't actually change any courses that they're teaching. So you can see up top, I've been at it. I have my own playground that I can play around with all day long, but I also have a course that I'm enrolled in that I can change settings in my playground, but it doesn't affect the course I'm enrolled in.
Okay, so if I was a professor, with a new class and trying to set it up, I would have to go through these steps for that class, like putting your picture in and all that, because that doesn't automatically show.
Correct, yeah, and you would do it for the course that you want to change.
Okay, or if it's a new one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So this Playground is just showing how you do things if you are actually in a specific class.
Right, yeah, and not everybody has a playground. We create playgrounds if someone wants to learn the Connect system without using a course to do so.
Okay.
Yeah.
But again, for every new class that a professor is trying to set up, they have to go through all these different steps.
They should, yes.
All right.
Yes, and I'll be providing a how-to document afterwards. That I'll probably email it to you that just kind of gives basic what I'm talking about right now, all the basic how-to steps of setting up an initial course.
Okay.
All right, so there are two ways to add your syllabus. You can either click to add the body text here, or you can add an attachment. We're going to click to add body text, and now this looks like, you know, all the other body text windows that you can edit within Connect. Our recommendation is to not create your syllabus here within this window. It's actually to create it in Word, save it as a file on your desktop, and then copy and paste from that file into this window.
Why would you do that instead of just making it as an attachment?
The advantage to copying and paste it in this window, actually I'll show you the difference. Let me bring up a sample. This is just a sample document, and I'm going to Control A to select everything, Control C to copy, Control V to paste, and now I have my Word document copied and pasted into this Connect window. I'm going to click the check mark to say that I'm finished, and now it shows within this syllabus window. So the difference of an attachment versus copying and pasting is actually for the students. So when the students log in and they click on syllabus, when you do it this way, they see the syllabus within this window.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and delete this so I can show it to you the other way.
It's just another step they have to do.
Right, they have to click on the attachment itself.
Are they pretty printable though once you copy it into the Connect?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everything's printable. So I'm going to click on Browse to upload a local file, and our recommendation is actually to, if you want to use the attachment function for the syllabus, you should probably do a PDF instead of a Word document. The reasoning is the PDF is unchangeable. So if you upload a Word document, they can download that Word document and then change it if they want to. I don't know why they would, but it's possible.
If it's in the Connect, they can't change it.
If it's in the Connect, they cannot change it. That's correct.
Okay. Or the PDF. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm going to click Continue on this attachment, and now you can see that it's not added as body text, it's added as an attachment. So when the student logs in and they click on syllabus, all they'll see is an attachment that they have to double click on and hope that it opens up for them. The advantage to adding it in the body text is you know it's always going to show up for them. As long as they can get into Connect and see Connect, they'll be able to see the syllabus.
Okay.
All right. The only other trick to this syllabus with the new updated version of Connect, there's a little tiny button here, and it looks like a light bulb. And you can see when I hover my mouse over it, it says click to publish. So this is for editing purposes, as far as, okay, I'm not going to really publish my syllabus until I'm completely finished with it, and then I'm going to click on publish, and now the students can see it. Until that light bulb is lit up, students still aren't able to see it, even if they're able to get into the course. So that little button sometimes is missed.
Did you say you're gonna send me instructions? Would that be included, things like that? Because I'm sure I wouldn't, or others would not remember like something like that.
Yes, yeah, it'll be in the how-to document for sure.
Okay. Thanks.
All right. All right, next we're going to edit our home page. So I'm going to click on Home. And you can see right here that I have a picture, I have a little bio, and so this is what we're going to edit. There's a little pencil icon over here to the right on the bar of the course title. When you click on that pencil, it takes you into the editing window. And this looks like all the other editors within Connect. So the first line is the title. You can give it a title. And then in the body window, you can add a picture, you can add your bio, anything you want. You can even add a welcome video, which is, you know, what we're recommending and helping people with to make their courses more engaging. But at the very least, it's a good idea to add a photo so the students know what you look like, and add your biography so they know a little bit about you. So the first step we want to do is to click on this little icon next to source. That's when you hover your mouse over it, it says templates. When you click on that, you have a selection of a few different templates to import, and the first one shows image and title, so that's the most common one that we'll use. I'm going to click cancel because I've already done that part. And then it'll have a placeholder for an image, and then you can edit the text here. In order to put your photo here, you can click on the icon up above that says image, and it'll ask you image info, URL, browse server. This all looks a little strange, but really it's wanting to browse the Connect server in order to find that photo. When we click on Browse Server here, you can see at the top it says Resources. Well, that gives me a little clue that it's not actually searching my computer. It's wanting to search the resources of the Connect course in order to add the photo. So I must have to have my photo in the Resources section first in order to add it within my home page. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to show you how to add it to the resources first, so I'm going to cancel out of this. And we're going to pop over to Resources, and now you see the resources within this course. You see the photo that I've already uploaded here, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how I did that. On the name of the course, you can say Add, and click on Upload Files. And it asks you what file do you want to upload. Click on Browse. Now you can see, oh, it's searching my computer for what file I need to upload. So I'm going to click on Photo, and click Open, and now it's you know, asking me to make sure that's the one I want. I'm going to say Upload Files Now, you know, and it'll upload another copy of the file. This is where you would upload all of your resources for your class. So if you wanted, you know, the technical requirements for the class, best practices, or, you know, any weekly lessons, anything like that, if you don't want them in the lessons window, you can upload them here just as extra resources for the students. So now that I have that photo within my resources, I'm going to go back to my home page.
Okay. I just raised my hand, but it didn't work. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, when I'm in, like Steve Hoskins is teaching a class right now, and I think I'm added as like a course developer, so I can see the resources, but a student can't, right? A regular student, can they go into the resources?
They can.
Do you know?
Mm-hmm. They can see all the resources that are in there. Yep.
Oh, okay, fine. I wasn't sure. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So yeah, okay, I just wanted, thank you.
You're welcome. So then you can go back to the home page and click on Image and Browse Server again, and you'll see the two photos that I have there now. And once you click on one of them, it'll pop it right in that window. Sometimes if the photo is large, it'll show you a large preview, and it's way oversized than what you want within your biography. So you can resize it here by width and height, and 100, oops, I didn't lock it, did I? About 100 by 100 wide is usually okay. Sometimes 75 is a good size. So this little lock button here will lock the aspect ratio so it won't be all skewed. And then I'm going to click OK, and it pops it right in there. Okay. Any questions on homepage, edit, or resources? I'm going to click on the bottom here, update options, and it will update what my homepage looks like. A couple more things about resources since I just highlighted how to upload a photo. I'm going to go back over to resources. You can see right here that I've added a folder to resources. It's a good idea to add folders in order to categorize things and organize things, such as, you know, if you have 6 weeks in a course and you have resources for each week, it's nice to have folders for each week, and then have those particular resources within those folders. So in order to add a folder, you can click over here on the course title, say add, and say create folder. And folder name here, I'm going to say photos, and say create folders now. And now you can see that I have another folder here. And then if I want to add resources directly into that folder, I can add it from that folder line and say upload folders or upload files right into that folder. Or I can move files into that folder by going on the file line and saying actions, move, and then I think, move. Well, I've never done this before. Somehow you're able to move it. I'm not sure. I'll have to play with that part. Alright. I will find out how to move a folder. I don't want to play with it and waste any more time. So one tip about resources, there's only 500 megabytes in the shell. So you don't really want to add a lot of photos. You don't want to add any videos, not a lot of huge file sizes, because you only have 500 megabytes per course shell. So a good idea is to upload your video file somewhere else, such as YouTube, and then link to it within your course, so that YouTube is the host of it and not Connect. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. All right. Let's go create an announcement. So on the left-hand side, there's an announcement tab. You can see that I've already created a sample announcement, but let's add a new one. Announcement title. And you can give a description, just like any other Connect editor. And then down at the bottom there's some different options. Access, you don't really want to play around with the access. It says only members of this site can see the announcement, or this announcement is publicly viewable. So you just want to keep it within your course site. And then availability, you can either post immediately, or you can hide if you want to keep working on the announcement, so it's in draft mode, kind of like an email draft. Or you can specify dates. So you can prepare your announcements and then they won't actually show up to the class until a specific date and time. I'm going to go ahead and show immediately. Say post announcement. And now when students log in, they'll be able to see that announcement. All right. Any questions about anything within the basic functionality of Connect?
No.
Well, then I've done my job. All right. Any other questions, Gail? Anything to do with Connect that I might be able to answer?
No, it's pretty clear.
Okay.
I mean, I actually did understand most of it.
Great. Good. Yeah, this is a pretty basic class. If you've played around with Connect before, you probably have seen some of these things. There's a couple of tips that are nice to have that most people forget about. So that's all I have for today. If you can think of any other questions, you can email me at sraymond@trevecca.edu, and shortly after the end of this session, I will post the video and send you the handout for the how-to.
Great.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Gail. Appreciate it.
Okay, bye.